Yet again, more and more signs compiling up, and all of the signs around these stores are adding up to the fact, and I even caught someone in the act placing a dog calendar, a woman calendar, and something to do with Bob, and touching a Mickey Mouse calendar or book on camera the other day. I am now finding more and more and more evidence of people with gloves around the stores, and all the stuff misplaced seem to have one very common theme, that it all links up to me and Satan. These people, at least some of them or most of them, are all Satan, and that it's all linked. All of these things being misplaced in these stores all have a couple things in common. Little kids, dogs, and something to do with women. And if you compile up all the evidence, then you would see the world in a way different way. The world would not look the same one bit. This is not a glove aisle. There was even an aisle in this store, which is a different Walmart, that had a bunch of women clothing. It had a bunch of women clothing in the men's section on camera. I have to be careful with the camera now. I just hope you guys can hear me. So I'm starting to compile all the evidence because I know it's real. I just want someone else to know it's real. That if you look at everything that's misplaced, I would say all the items that are misplaced, 60 to 70% of it all has to do with gloves, little kids, dogs, girls, and red hair. And everyone now is dyeing their hair red. There's now carts misplaced again, people with gloves more than ever. And there was a guy with a guy with one glove the other day, another guy with one glove, another guy with one glove today, a glove mandate around here for the staff, I guess. That's new. I mean, proving that the staff is in on it too, that, like workers, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. So, like I said, imagine if you thought that people wanted you to be a little girl or a dog, and then all of a sudden you see two books right next to each other, and they want to pretend to be you and your family, another cart that's misplaced. Because now I am in the process of blackmailing them, and it 100% worked. Listen here, people. It actually really, really worked. I don't know how to get people to want to listen to me. I don't want to have to be like this. I mean, I literally am Jesus Christ trying to beg someone to look into this for me. Another person with red hair. They're all dyeing their hair red to make it look normal and make it look like it's just a style that's coming out. There was literally, around the time when I was making them feel like I was voodooing them, or that they were my dolls, all of a sudden, I made them feel like they were like on some sort of leash around me. All of a sudden, and that's the leash aisle, so I'm tying up the conversation again. All of a sudden, I started seeing there was a guy that talked about baby Jesus being Jewish, and also if he asked me if I prayed to Satan, when I said there's a bunch of people walking around trying to insinuate that they're Jesus with big beards. And then the next day he had a belt that he put in the carriage, and then he walked away with it and went back to it. Well, he went back to it and put it and walked away with it. And then all around the same time, I went to the book aisle again, and again, there was not just books rearranged. The only books that were rearranged were two of them. One that said missing, and one that said about family matters. And then all the movie aisles, all the movies were all fine and perfect, except for a bunch of movies about girls and girls with red hair, and Shrek and Fiona, and there was a house movie next to, a house movie, get it, like with the cane? A house movie next to the, a Barbie movie. And then one day I said, I'm gonna be like Spider-Man. They're gonna accuse me of coming in here and just rearranging everything. And even just the other day, there was socks that had a girl with red hair on it. And one day I walked in here, there was right near the cable, like a rope or a leash, there was a cable with a Spider-Man outfit next to it. And then I went the next day to report on it again, and the Spider-Man outfit was near there, and it was crazy. I mean, all of these things, replace, mismatch, misplaced in the store, all have something very in common features. It's something to do with girls, dogs, and me. All of a sudden, I saw a transgender woman that went from, man to woman, and then all of a sudden, there was a dog in the driver's seat and she was out of the car, and they made it match up like that. I mean, can you imagine going through here and seeing all the books rearranged normally, except for all the girl ones, like Rogue was mismatched. Like all the books were normal. Now they're all misplaced. Because right when I said they're all normal, it must have rung true in someone's ears that these books that should seem normal aren't. And they were trying to insinuate so many stuff with what they were doing. And there was a guy live on camera the other day that wasn't me, and I was not a paid actor. I mean, imagine if you thought that people wanted you to be a little girl or a dog, and all of a sudden you see this. I mean, look at my hair. All of a sudden if you had blue hair, and all of a sudden people start dyeing their hair blue around you, I mean, that'd be pretty crazy, right? I think it'd be pretty crazy. And then there was so many stuff around this aisle that was all going crazy. Like this, they mismatched books. So like this one I did, but that's because I was trying to explain how they had it like this, and then another book was covered like that, so all you can see is me and then the girl with red hair. They've done a bunch of crazy stuff. Now I need someone to watch my other videos. I'm going to condense them slowly, like a video, like Inception, like a video Inception, of video after video after video, where it's just me watching a video of mine, with me watching a video of mine. The day where there was a book called Creative next to Five Nights at Freddy's, next to a book about a girl. There was a guy carrying a doll. The other day, there was another guy carrying a doll. The other day, there was another guy carrying an Elmo doll. There was a girl with a doll with red hair walking around. I mean, this is getting crazy. I mean, there's stuff everywhere, and clues and signs that it all links up to one person. Now, who in the world would be able to be so connected where they can all work together without anyone knowing about it? It would be Satan, the satanic Illuminati. And who else would they be after but the person that's saying they're Jesus Christ? If I'm the one walking around saying I'm Jesus Christ, don't you think they'd want to be after me the most? And I tricked them, and am now blackmailing them, and it's actually working. Because I even said, I walked into the store, and I said, once the store started going back to normal, because I said, I'm going to blackmail you. You guys have to keep making the stores look not normal. And the stores went back to normal, and that's actually what would have probably made people think that it was just some spoof, or not spoof, some like slip up. And now the stores are fully back to being all rearranged and mismatched, so that it is obvious and clear that they are the ones responsible, and it all has one common thing. Something to do with gloves, something to do with little girls or little boys, something to do with kids, like the guy near my house that has a bunch of kids stuff on his bike, the people wearing all Rugrat shirts and kid shirts. And why would they be doing that unless A, they're pedophiles, B, or all the above. A, they're pedophiles, B, they think they can give me amnesia and psychologically traumatize me if they do all this, because they think I'm much more psychologically traumatized than I am because of the human body I had to take over in order to save everyone from the satanic Illuminati, of which I can prove even more. I can prove that there are over 70 songs on Hayden Lonsdale's birthday and a day after and day before, and that it all links up to him, and that there's songs literally about him and even them, where there's songs about him thinking that they were me and all the experiences and journey that he went through. And that I can prove all of this to be real, and I'll be coming out with a document in full disclosure, not just disclosing that most of these people, a lot of them are satanic reptilian beings, and that they are technically the devil and the dragon and the serpent, which are reptilian, talked about in the Bible, and that I can prove that every single body movements that these people do is basically built to molest me or torture me or psychologically traumatize me into getting amnesia. Now, and again, there's also more glove stuff and touching her butt. I mean, they do stuff that would seem, even that girl touching your vagina, every single thing that they do that seems normal really isn't. If you really look at how and why they'd be doing it, and the fact that it's not normal to see all this going on. Now, I can prove this with all the evidence I've done, but what I need to do is condense it before someone logs off. Now, if this was happening to you, what would you think? I mean, I would think they're doing so with apples, where I saw apple juice the other day, and it had 2 cups next to it. I saw the other day, I think this was a big update. The other day, I saw a mask next to some pliers, next to something that would imply for me to shut my mouth. Like, another thing to shut my mouth, like a mask. They're basically telling me to not say anything. I've seen, one time I was reporting this, and this was in Washington, D.C. I can prove that this was slightly happening and going on in Washington, D.C. when I was in Washington, D.C. Because I literally went to the FBI and said I'm an alien in human form, and I need to talk to the government. And she said, it's okay to be an alien, and handed me a number and said, why don't you call this FBI number instead? So obviously, I mean, I knew that was one of them, but I'm thinking for you here sometimes. Obviously, that's one of them. I mean, I know it is, but still. You don't think that would be one of them? I mean, if you worked for the FBI, don't you think they'd be a little smarter? I mean, what if I really was an alien human form? I mean, I really am, in a way, but I'm Jesus in human form. I'm God in human form. I'm bigger than an alien. But I figured if I said alien, they would believe me. If I don't say, like, she just pinched his butt and he just pretended to go forward, now he's standing that weird way. And there's a girl with red hair right there. Like, this morning I was on the bus and I saw a bunch of flowers next to a girl with red hair. I mean, this is getting bigger and bigger by the second. Literally every single person here is just doing some weird stuff. And it's all linked to me and girls and dogs. Now, you should have seen Banana Day, where like 9 out of 10 people had bananas, and it was just crazy. Where it was like, I mean, not the whole store, but it was like they were trying to, one guy put the shampoos that said Think next to the 2 shampoos that said Think on it, or a brand that said Think, next to 2 bananas, because he was trying to make me think about, penis. And that's, again, them trying to molest me and torture me and do all sorts of strange stuff. Right when I started noticing nurses around here, all of a sudden they put a bunch of nurses. I mean, I know that it's normal to see a bunch of nurses, but do you really think it's that crazy to just see a bunch of nurses randomly everywhere? I mean, like, I don't know, that's kind of normal, running through the store and stuff, but they do stuff, so many stuff. You should have seen the day the guy broke my camera. There was a day the guy broke my camera. There was a day the guy started talking to me. There was a day there was milk in the freezer. I mean, really, really strange stuff going on here. Like minutes. They want me to think I'm like a mini minion. And they also sometimes put signs so that I look schizophrenic and delusional. I mean, that's the next step, is to try and make me look schizophrenic and delusional, because they know that ever since I blackmailed them, I made them think that they had to keep on giving the evidence, and that's why I blackmailed them. But instead, it was to make them stop doing it, so that they'll keep doing it. And now the stores went from like 10% normal to like 80% normal to 10% normal to 0% normal, back to like, this is like 50% normal. You should have seen at first when there was like carts, like random carts everywhere. That's his, but still. I mean, my blackmailing of the Illuminati worked. Like, stuff misplaced. That happens once in a while. But sometimes it's not normal. And I'd say, like I said, 60 to 7% of the stuff that's all misplaced all has to do with girls and dogs and red hair, them dyeing their hair red everywhere. The stuffed animals at first weren't normal. Now it's kind of more normal because of, the holidays and stuff. But this was all actually before that. And then that guy has a birthday girl thing, and there's a girl with red hair right there. I mean, some of I'm saying sounds crazy, because it's like, but it's not exactly normal. Bananas near that, because I told him that, what are you trying to do? Make me think of like masturbating whenever you have oil around. Like, sometimes I'll see people with bananas and next to oil, or like some sort of like shampoo, to make me think of like masturbating and penis, because they think it's going to psychologically traumatize me, make me into a kid again, and get amnesia. And they want to make me into a girl because they think it'll make me sin. They think it'll make God hate me. They think it'll just make me want to believe in them. And more people sinning that weird way if you zoom in. This is not normal. Now, I hope this video was condensed enough for you want to believe me, believe that I'm the real, true Jesus Christ, and that I'm more than real, and I can prove it with everything that's going on. And there's no reason not to believe me, because even if I was half delusional, even if I wasn't Jesus Christ, I could still prove they're real. I could prove just by looking at the music industry and some of the other videos I have that I haven't disclosed yet, that I'm ready to now, that they're real. And I just want people to know that this is 100% real. I mean, let's go look at this guy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they put something weird near the girl aisle. I'm looking for all the signs and clues that it's like a cat or a dog, like giving you, like, digging up bones and giving them to you, or like a cat giving you like a stray thing. Excuse me? Hey, I was doing a video about Jesus Christ. Do you mind? Do you have a minute?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you mind if I record it?
Yeah.
Oh, do you mind or you don't mind? Because I have to ask your permission first.
No, I don't mind.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, mine. Never mind.
No, like, I.
Oh, so do you believe in Jesus Christ?
Yes.
Wait,
what is this for?
Oh, it's just for a church video.
Oh.
I don't have to. You don't have to do it. It's fine. It's optional.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool. So hold on. Let me stand up for a second. Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Do you go to church at all?
Yes.
How often do you go?
Every Sunday.
Cool. Do you know? Oh, wait. Which church do you go to?
Rey de Jesus.
Cool. Where's that at?
It's in Miami. It's not that far.
Yeah. Do you know someone named Hayden Lonsdale
No.
that goes there?
No.
No. Oh. Do you know someone named Orgalorg or any of the
Wait,
cartoonist?
No, it's okay.
You don't want to do the video?
No.
Okay, cool. All right.
Is it like for YouTube or?
No, I'm not putting it online. It's just for the church.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll erase it. Don't worry.
No, it's fine. You can like show. What church you go?
I go all around. I work like nationwide. I mean,
cool.
I'm in Miami at the moment, but yeah.
I go to church.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go around and film other people. My bad. Didn't mean to bother you.
Alright, no, it's alright.
All right. So as you can see, I know that they're scared crapless of the name Orgalorg because Hayden Lonsdale wasn't Jesus Christ. He was the precursor, the biological bootloader. Yeah.
So. Okay. So here we record me.
Yeah.
So hi everybody. My name is Jesse, and I love going to church. It's fun. It's beautiful to go to church.
Yeah.
But you guys to join us too at Rey de Jesus too.
Yeah. No. I mean.
If you guys like go to different church, it's fine. But so let's like gather everybody to go to church, and it will be nice to gather everyone and do a beautiful prayer.
Yeah. No. Oh, my bad. You can't fit. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's cool. Church has been a thing my whole life. So, well, which church was yours again?
Rey de Jesus.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, I might have to check that one out. I haven't been to that one yet. Like I said, I just moved to the area.
So guys, make sure you leave a like the video.
Yeah.
And make sure you support my good friend
Hayden.
Hang.
Yeah.
Hang, say hi to the camera.
Hey.
Yeah. So we're friends right now. So thank you so much.
All right. Yeah. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
All right.
See ya. So, basically, my theory is that interrogating them is the equivalent of interrogating a foreign agent or a spy. Now, if you thought that somebody in your nation was a enemy agent or a spy or an infiltrator, how would you talk to them? Now, you would probably ask them questions and see if they know something that they shouldn't know. If someone's playing the role of a civilian, if he was a normal civilian, he shouldn't know or be scared of Orgalorg or the name Hayden Lonsdale. And then he immediately saw what I was saying because he could still hear me, and then got scared and went to come up to me and talk and be defensive. Now, that was one of them. That was a real reptilian demonic shapeshifter on camera being suspicious and getting scared of me. You could tell he went into shock. When I said the name Orgalorg, the reason why Orgalorg is scary to them is because the show Adventure Time, Orgalorg there was a penguin that was normal. And then it started being slowly possessed by Orgolorg. And now Orgolorg represents a Jesus godlike figure in Adventure Time, the show, which is about the second coming of Gulb, among other things in the show. And now the reason why Orgolorg is scary is because when I got back, I told Satan, and because they talked to me telepathically, I showed them that I'm kind of like Orgolorg. I'm kind of like Alien Boy I'm kind of like the Vengeful One from Disturbed. I'm kind of like The Day the Earth Stood Still, where they said to him, "Are you human?" And he says, "My body is." Because my body is human, but the person speaking through me is God, as in I'm God right now talking to you people. And that's why they get so scared of Orgolorg, because it's scary that they had a torture pet that they were psychologically traumatizing for so long that they thought that everything would traumatize me. They thought that them, like, being around kids would traumatize me, them having gloves, because they want to remind Hayden Lonsdale of getting molested and tortured by them. And they are the Illuminati demonic shapeshifters. And then all of a sudden, it's like, imagine if you were bullying someone, and all of a sudden he grew like 10 feet taller and got ripped and had a gun on him. That's like a good equivalent of what happened. And now they're all in shock and scared, and I'm currently blackmailing them. And they don't understand. I'm surprised that guy didn't say no, because they want to seem like not suspicious, where it's like if they're like, lose if you do, lose if you don't. My blackmailing technique would have worked no matter what they did. And now the stores went from normal, which I reported on, to not normal again. And now it's like, what's this over here? This random stuff like this. I bet I'm making them feel like they're jumping through jump ropes. I'm not even kidding. They try and make me feel like how they're feeling. It just seems crazy. And like this random stuff placed around, like to some extent it's normal, but not around me. The guy who's saying he's Jesus Christ happens to be hunted by the demonic shapeshifters that are supposedly the devil. If you look up are the lizard people the devil, it doesn't come up that often, which I'm surprised. Let's think about it. The devil, the dragon, the serpent are all the same person. The antichrists are all the same people. They are antichrists. They are the antichrists that people talk about. At the same time as anyone who opposes Christ is an antichrist and will be counted as them almost. Or counted or remind me of them, and that's not very good. Because it's like, who would oppose me wanting to save the world and unite the world? And they actually are copycats, like I've talked about before, where they try and steal all my ideas. New heaven, new earth, they called it the New World Order. I was a carpenter. They want to call their thing the Masons, which is stoneworking. I died at 33. They want to say 33 degrees. There's so many things that they do that are just copying me. Uniting the world and having to depopulate some of the people, that's what they want to do, but for evil. They want to depopulate people for evil reasons. And I just want everyone to be able to eat. And the way I would depopulate people is I would just do it like this. I would have people take a pill or something where it's like we all need to eat. Imagine if there was a house where there was 20 people and 10 of them ate 3 meals a day, 5 of them ate 1 or 2, and the other 5 ate like a half a meal, or the other 3 ate a half a meal a day, and 2 of them just barely even ate at all. That is some sort of analogy. Would you want to keep having more and more people come to that house? Or should you have a couple of people at the top? Like, I understand what the far left liberals talk about, and the liberals talk about, the far right, and the conservatives talks about, like the right. I understand every single political ideology and every single angle ever. But, I mean, this is a perfect thing to say. I would say you have to believe in me and not them, because they're not me. Like, believe what I'm saying. I'm not one of the Masons. I'm not one of the Illuminati. I literally have him standing next to mason jars, being defensive and looking guilty. I mean, that's not a human. I almost want to feel bad for him just because he's talking about church and stuff, but I know it's one of them, so it's hard to feel bad for them as much. I'm gonna have to make a new video. I'm scared that someone's gonna come up to me and tell me to leave, so I'll wait. And please like, share, and subscribe. And I know it sounds crazy that Jesus Christ would be saying that, but like I talked about before, I went over it. So look at my other videos if you don't believe what I'm saying.